Failure to identify when I asked you. But now you have, so we're good. I've identified you.
We're not good, bro. He's still a weirdo. I know you don't know this yet, but tighten them cuffs up for me, please. Thank you.
But once I already say you're detained and I go to put you in handcuffs and you resist like that, that makes me a little nervous. So that's why you're in handcuffs. As soon as we check everything out and you came back, you identified yourself to me, I'll take you out of handcuffs and we'll be all good, okay? I don't know what DPS has going on with you. We just simply got called as backup units for whatever you have going on with them, okay? So once I get a chance, I'll go talk to that sergeant and we'll confer about what's going on here and what we have going on, and I will be more than happy to keep you informed and enlightened about it.
Little baby gon' shake that, 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 yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit that, right there, don't go nowhere, said yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, said sit that, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that.
What up, YouTube? We back with another video. This is part 4 of when entitled criminals realize they've been arrested off the Courthouse channel. Let's get back into it, man.
I just fight over it. We don't care. I don't care. My parents are here. I can't help. I just don't help this camera. He used to live here, so he can tap into anything. But we have cameras up for other reasons.
I got you. You know he's in there for a fact?
I know for a fact.
You can kick your door. You can kick it in.
I swear to God, go ahead. Please. This girl, I don't know what's wrong with this girl.
Oh, there's a girl in there with him?
Yes, I told them this only. I told them this. There's a girl in there. She's very slim. My husband said he didn't really get a good look at her, but he's yelling at her. Right, the living fuck with her faces. She can't see out of her eyes.
Okay.
This woman is currently being spoken to by the police because she's worried about a girl that she saw coming onto the property with a man. She explains that it looks like she's been severely beaten due to the damage around her face and eyes, and gives the police full permission to kick down any doors. Something serious is going on.
So this is why I'm nervous. This is why I've been carrying his all morning, and I don't even know if that's even
you know 100%. You know 100%.
I know 100%.
Multi school should have a street full of time. I want to go grab it. You got the flat. Yeah.
Joe said he might have something. He's got something with a flat head that he might be able to pound it up.
I don't, but there's not. It's like flat on the bottom.
Yeah, it's like a normal one.
No,
like they put something else in there.
Yeah, it's weird.
It might be unless this top on.
Maybe they just sheared the flat part off of it so it doesn't.
Well, if you don't boot the door down, what the hell are y'all conferring about?
Like it came in.
So we need a pry bar here.
Kicking down doors is generally a last resort for police officers, as they try not to cause damage where it's unnecessary. As such, they're trying to figure out the best way to get into this disconnected garage.
They're having a damn Phineas and Ferb conversation, a Beavis and Butthead ass conversation. Like, bro, you did not just hear that a female is getting abused over there? If you don't bust that door open.
Where the woman from before claims that these two people are hidden. Apparently, they'd been in there for several days at this point.
Joe's got a pry bar.
There's a split bar in there.
That'd work.
He gave us permission to damage it.
Yeah, on BWC.
Yeah.
I say we're going through the roof, through the top.
The top? Y'all, this nigga think he's Santa Claus. Wait, y'all can't just open the garage door? Like, you can't use the pry bar on a garage door? The garage doors be going up easily.
You have shingles?
Man, where the Karate Kid at, man? Tell him, man. Let him boot that motherfucker.
He hidden somewhere?
Was it a
All
key?
kinds of Easter eggs.
Right?
It doesn't look like it actually has it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like a full head on both sides. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's just a pen.
When did y'all become door maintenance man?
Just beat it.
Yeah, but on the bottom,
Just
see,
beat
it's
it.
You know, it might be two smaller pens.
Yeah, but how will we hold it in?
The officers are calm at the moment while they're trying to figure out the best course of action.
They're trolling.
And they've been criticized for this. They know that there could be a woman in danger inside the garage and are taking quite a while.
No, they should be calm, but they're trolling at this point. Like, bro, what's with all of this, bro? Y'all having a whole conference right now, bro. It's a whole Ninja World conference, bro. Y'all talking about nothing. Y'all need to pop out with the smoke.
Rather than just kicking down the door. At the same time, they don't know if the person inside the garage is armed, and they don't want to make too much of a scene if they don't have to.
Nothing in your hand! Now! Now! Get bit, buddy! Coming out or not?
I seen your dog in a.
Can you see him? Get out here now! Come out now! Come out now!
I know the dog gonna do his job.
Bro, you're gonna get up in a second. You better come the right the fuck out now.
Now!
He's up in the attic.
Go get him, Pyro.
Keep everything out of your hands.
He's in the attic. He's in the attic. He's
Keep
coming.
everything out of your hands.
Keep your hands up.
Damn, how much space does that little? I'm like, bro, an attic?
Keep your hands up.
We'll go hands down. Put it down.
Drop it. Drop. No, not your whole body. Get up. Turn around and walk backwards.
Walk towards us.
Keep.
He told that man drop it. He said, "No, not your whole body." He dealing with Waldo. Little stupid ass. Let's boogie.
Your hands up.
The situation became tense very quickly, and the police dog is quite a good deterrent in this situation. A lot of people are terrified of those dogs, much more so than they are scared of police officers, and it's likely that the barking was a contributing factor in the man giving himself up.
Put your hands up.
Hey, we'll cuff.
Hey, face that way.
Just keep coming. Watch your step. Right there. You get that?
There's a female in there.
Come on out here.
Your hand like you're pregnant. Boy,
Come out.
Can I get shoes?
Anybody else in here? Come out. That dog in after you too. Come out.
We're not going to keep black socks in the counter. Your socks are fucking the counter.
Let's take girls.
He's excited.
Yeah.
Can't hear you.
Good boy.
Okay. What do you need to get down?
It must be young dog.
Let me get this ladder. Okay.
It really was an attic.
Okay, can you reach it?
Hey, 1 second, dude. Hold up. Let me move these frames. God
Gotta get a little closer.
Is there anybody else that would be there? No?
Alright, can you reach that? Reach that
You
ladder.
see where this is?
There's no one else up there?
Where do you live at, dear? Thompson? How far away is that?
Like 30 minutes, like close to Chardon.
Why don't you have a seat right there? Why don't you have a seat right there on that stool?
But she can barely
We can see here how horribly this poor woman has been beaten, and the details about it would come out later. William Mozingo, a serial kidnapper who had already done this 3 times before, had abducted her, beaten her with a baseball bat, poured gasoline on her, and threatened to light her on fire. Apparently, the two of them had been acquaintances, as she'd been abducted after Mozingo offered her a ride home. Jones's mother made a statement to the police saying she was forced to urinate on herself as she wasn't afforded bathroom breaks. My daughter was choked multiple times, all while being told if she passed out, he would cut her throat. He wanted her awake and fully able to comprehend everything he was doing to her. It sounds like one of the most being told if she passed out, he would cut her throat. He
He's insane. What in the hell? Like, bro, I don't know what y'all gonna do to him in prison, but I hope his elbows, feet, I'm talking about metal, all types, Glock dookies, all types.
Wanted her awake and fully able to comprehend everything he was doing to her. It sounds like one of the most
What a savage like is that?
awful things anyone could go through.
Yeah. So you probably would have smelled. Yeah, probably. Where's she at?
Yeah. Why don't you just sit down there?
That guy's some water.
We'll get you some stuff here.
Car number 12.
I'm gonna grab you a bottle of water.
Shower.
Is there any weapons up there, dear?
Is there any weapons or anything up there? No.
There's no apartment number, just says on the 3rd floor, male and female throwing things out of the apartment.
Honestly, because facial injuries. Are you, what's that?
Oh, you want?
Yeah, that's what probably would
take care of it.
What is your name, man?
Just a piece of paper. It's a court paper. But still, I mean.
Hold on, he was on someone else's property, right? So you telling me that this is the 3rd time or 4th time he's done this? He's done it 3 times before, so this would have been the 4th time he's done this. So y'all telling me y'all didn't notice when he did it the other 3 times to other people, or was he just not doing it on y'all property at that time? Anyway,
We all know what goes up in folded piece of papers. All right. Step on up there. Yes, sir.
Hold on.
William Mozingo was arrested and taken into custody, where he claimed that he'd been hoping to brainwash her into becoming his wife. This was exactly the same thing that he'd said in 2017 when he was previously arrested for these.
what is going on? There's no way he got out for the same crime. Like, bruh, the justice system might be dog water. What the hell?
Same crime. Unfortunately, because this case is so recent, not much information has come out yet. He's scheduled to go to court on January 4th, 2024.
Like, what's the charge for kidnapping, and why is it not like 40 years?
Or for a pre-trial. Kidnapping carries the possibility for a life sentence in Ohio.
Then why didn't he get it the first time?
He'll likely be given that sentence, given the number of times he has reoffended. We can only hope that this man finally sees justice after ruining so many lives.
Reoffended is
If
crazy.
you thought this case was shocking, the next one may be even more so and share some worrying parallels.
Okay. You're okay.
I am.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm just scared.
In the early morning hours of January 14th, 2023, in the small town of Lodi, Wisconsin, Columbia County Dispatch received a 911 call from a woman who claimed she had been sleeping in the backseat of her car at a truck stop. A strange man broke into her car and began to drive off with her still in the car. The woman has elected to remain anonymous, but the man who kidnapped her is 51-year-old Kyle Wagner.
Thank you.
You sure?
Yes, I just scared because he was driving like crazy, and I couldn't talk with him. He didn't want to stop. I don't know. He's crazy. What happened with him?
The woman
Is that a Dutch accent?
isn't lying here. Kyle Wagner began a high-speed chase with the police after the woman called in that she'd been kidnapped, which eventually ended in him crashing the car. Luckily,
Pit maneuver.
the woman wasn't injured. During the chase, the man reportedly told her that there was a conspiracy and that several people were currently coming after the both of them to kill them. This demonstrates some level of psychosis, though it isn't known at this time whether or not it was drug-induced.
13, going through the intersection, heading towards Quick Trip, northbound.
The high-speed chase saw Wagner driving directly down the main street of Lodi. It's a very small town with a population of only around 3,000, so most of it is based around the one large highway that drives directly through it. The police do eventually put up a spike strip and pop the tires on the car, but Wagner continues to drive even as the tires are actively deflating.
He's crazy.
Wagner drives on the wrong side of the road for several minutes before the police can force him into the guardrail, where the car lifts quite far off the ground before coming to a stop. You can then see the police cars boxing in the SUV to prevent Wagner from taking off once again.
Keep your hands up! Don't you dare move up! Shut up! I'll give you my hand. Move! I swear to God!
The priority in all cases like this is to make sure that the victim is safe and get them out as soon as possible. There was actually a small amount of backlash towards the police for forcing the car off the road because it had the potential to harm the woman. The police had to make several very quick, very forcing decisions in a short amount of time, because with the way that Kyle Wagner was driving, it was very likely that he would end up hurting many more people shortly.
2 hands, guys, 2 hands. Guys, 2 hands. Not resisting. Put your hands behind your head. What? Put your hands behind your head. Yeah.
I'm trying to take off a little bit.
Okay, we got it. I'm taking no chances here. I'm taking no chances here. Hasn't been searched. I'm not doing anything. Oh.
Sausage hands.
The police are eventually able to get Wagner into handcuffs, during which we hear the woman saying that she has no idea who he is or why she's done this to her. It's very likely that she wasn't targeted directly. With his mental state being what it was at the time, he probably just went for the easiest, quickest car, and unfortunately, that happened to be hers.
I was scared. I don't know who's this guy. Who's this guy?
Okay. You're okay.
I am.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm just scared.
Court documents reveal that Wagner was on fentanyl and methamphetamine within.
Told y'all, bro. Gotta get them all out of here. Yeah, all the fentanyl and methamphetamines dealers, gotta get them out of here. Wrap them up. Pack them up.
24 hours of the incident, and was held on a $40,000 cash bond. He faces several charges, including false imprisonment and eluding an officer as a vehicle operator. The court case is still ongoing, and many people are angry at the actual charges, stating that they aren't severe enough. Unfortunately, the DA often has to decide to pursue less still ongoing $40,000 cash.
Just scared.
Court documents reveal that Wagner was on fentanyl and methamphetamine within 24 hours of the incident, and was held on a $40,000 cash bond. He faces several charges, including false imprisonment and eluding an officer as a vehicle operator. The court case is still ongoing, and many people are angry at the actual charges, stating that they aren't severe enough. Unfortunately, the DA often has to decide to pursue lesser charges that they know they can get a conviction on, rather than going for a harsher punishment. It's unlikely that Wagner will see any serious jail time for this crime, but make sure to subscribe so that we can keep you updated on what happens with this case. In April of 2018, former Forest High School student Sky Boucher entered the stairwell of Building 1 of FHS with a blue backpack and a black guitar case. That guitar case contained a 16-gauge sawed-off shotgun. His backpack held a tactical vest, gloves, and multiple shotgun shells. He walked into the boys' bathroom, loaded his gun, put on his vest and gloves, and left. This victim is one part of the aftermath of that decision.
Hey, lock this school down.
Stairs 26 on City Hall.
Who was it?
10th floor. All units responding.
What happened?
All units responding in City Hallway.
What happened?
1033 South.
Primary responding.
10th floor.
996, and I have a shotgun in the hallway laying on the ground. Did we lock the school down? Lock the school down now. Down on the ground.
X-ray 1 to where? 51 out 51.
What the hell? Put your hands behind your back.
He was 16. He get an assault vest. Yo, the internet's dangerous.
And arresting someone often requires a greater burden of evidence. Right now, though, with so many lives at stake, he has to make quick and decisive decisions and risk being wrong.
Who is he?
He's the shooter. He shot through the door, but he doesn't know which room.
996 Burn, I have one in custody. They're saying he's a shooter.
Sky Boucher fired a single shot at the school, straight through a door, which hit a student in the lower leg. The student thankfully recovered.
Did anyone see him?
No, he was outside. He came down.
Do you go to this school?
I used to, sir.
What the?
Mental illness. I'm sorry, sir.
What do you mean it was mental illness? I'm sorry, sir. Oh my God. He's trying to get off. There's no way he gets off.
I wasn't raised by the right people.
What?
Are you kidding me?
There's a lot of violence. I don't know, in medication.
What that got to do with the school? What did they do at the school? Skinhead ass boy.
45 in the front door. Anyone in my family, make sure they don't get near because they're very mentally ill and very not stable.
Do they know you're here?
No, sir.
How would they know you're here then?
No, I'm just saying, like, if they find out, they may get violent. They may
get violent with whom? They gonna go to jail too.
So I just want them, just let you know that they're not stable people.
This shooter seems to be immediately jumping to the excuse of violence at home. He's using them as a justification rather than trying to explain himself.
Where do I need to go? What building?
If someone... Hold on just one. Go secure the gun for now.
Where's that?
It's in the hallway.
Hold on. You telling me the gun is still just out lying on the ground? Bruh, you need to be fired, bruh. I shouldn't even have to tell you that. That should be one-on-one. It was an active shooter. Okay, I got the shooter. Somebody go secure the gun. What?
Hey, secure. There's another one in the restroom?
No, I said the gun's in front of the restroom.
Okay. I ain't believing this is happening here.
You want me to look him up on the system?
It ain't gonna make anything right this minute. Do you have any idea on you or anything right now?
I left it in my car.
In your car is where?
It's in the parking lot. It's got a broken window. And
What color is it? What kind is it?
It's a Nissan exterior. It's got pink duct tape and a broken window.
Where in the student parking lot?
Only one signal 46. 10-4.
That's one that we know of.
996 Burn. If someone can go secure this subject's car, it's in the parking lot. It's a exterior. I'll get you the information here in just a minute. What kind of car is it?
10-4. If units responding to orders, if someone can
A
start
silver?
for an exterior, I'll advise on further.
A silver exterior with duct tape on it in the student parking lot.
Pink duct tape.
What is it?
That's important. Subject vehicle.
Just taking this west stairwell.
Okay.
Why he sound like the most irresponsible like, bruh. Like, you cooperate. And it's like, at this point, what else do you do? But like, what the hell? I thought you would be more resistant or something.
I went to the bathroom to shatter.
So you've been planning since 2013?
Fantasy. I've been on.
Because, we know about it.
Yeah, I know you do.
So this is planned.
The fantasy is calming down, but when I get depressed, things start coming back. But I don't think about it.
What the hell kind of fantasy? This what y'all fantasize about? Yeah, bro, I'm gonna bring a gun to the school and go crazy. Like, bro, you're bugging.
During the preliminary investigation, officers found journal entries written by Boucher that discussed a plan much like this one. That is what they're referring to.
I don't know about this thing. Okay. What'd you like?
If you want to take it off of them, we can.
They're still clearing.
Sky Boucher was ultimately arrested and put on trial, and he recently pleaded to no contest to his charges. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison for what he did. If this case shocked you though, this next one is way crazier.
You're just arresting me on a charge that's made up. I know.
It's not.
You are though.
It's not made up.
It's made up.
It's been in
It's
law
made
for
up.
a long
No, it's
time.
made
You
up,
wouldn't
dude.
Make up things.
It's
we
made
don't
up.
have the authority.
This 18-year-old boy is Nolan Rosen, who is attempting to claim that there is no law against bringing a firearm to school.
Is he dumb? Can't bring a firearm, can't bring a knife. I'm pretty sure you can't bring a lighter. I'm pretty sure you get suspended for bringing a lighter. Like, no, you can't do any of those things. He's dumb.
There very much is. It's called the Gun-Free School Zones Act of 1990. And before that, there were other laws preventing it.
It's not a bullet in front of the gun, right? I want you to worry. Oh, okay.
Somebody find something you know about?
Because I had a bullet in my pocket, but it was like it's not like I'm planning anything.
Even without a firearm,
Bullet in front of the gun, right?
He's so damn stupid. This is about the crime that I committed, right? What do you mean crime? Like 12, they didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Somebody find something you know about?
Because I had a bullet in my pocket, but it was like it's not like I'm planning anything.
even without a firearm, it is still illegal to possess or carry any ammunition on school grounds.
If I was a school shooter, I wouldn't tell you. You know what I mean? I understand. Today's day and age,
Hey, we used to do a lot of illegal things as kids. Never had a bullet though. I knew somebody who had a knife, but I didn't keep it. I ain't have it. Shh.
You know, they gotta be very too safe for these types of things. That's just
well, nobody gotta be careful, no. Well, I have a 22 Henry rifle.
Okay.
Rifle.
Gotcha.
And I'm kind of like sentimental about it.
Oh.
So I use it. I don't shoot it, but I use it as like a.
Nolan is continuously bringing up the fact that he's not a school shooter and is only reminding everyone over and over that they're in that kind of situation right now.
Comfort thing, kind of. That makes sense.
Well, let me ask you this while I got you right here. And just be honest with me. You didn't bring any gun into school, did you?
No.
That's the only you only had one round?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't like bring a gun into school.
No, okay, I know. But
that's not my intention.
You know I gotta ask though, right?
I looked it up. It said there's no statute for bringing a, like there's no law against bringing a bullet to school.
Yes, there is.
I'm just like letting you know.
He keeps bringing up that he doesn't believe he was doing anything wrong, to the point where it's starting to sound like denial.
Hey,
I love that.
Can you put that Gatorade down real quick? Of course. All right, just turn around, face over here real quick. Put your hand on that table for me.
Oh, I got more bullets. I got two.
Okay, don't put your hand in your pocket. Just keep your hand.
You just said you only had one. He said this is the one about the one y'all found. You had multiple bullets in your pocket. What was you gonna do? Blow them at somebody?
Hands on the table. Just put them on the table. Just put them on the table for me real quick, okay? So I'm gonna have to search you.
Yeah.
Flick a bullet. My daddy wants to flick the bullet.
That'd be nice. So you had 2 bullets in this one?
These are yours? Right here.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay.
Literally, if I thought I was doing anything wrong, I wouldn't bring.
I got you. You just know in today's day and age you can never be too safe, right?
What is the purpose of you bringing a bullet to school? Do you want to look cool? That's stupid. You're stupid.
12-23.
Are these from a range?
No, I have a Henry repeating rifle, and I kind of just use it as like a thing to like comfort me a little bit.
At home or?
Yeah. I don't like. I'm not. There's no ill. I have no ill intention. I know why it would raise a concern, but I'm not like. I'm really scared about that stuff, like school shootings too. I'm like very. And it makes me anxious too that anyone can just walk into school and shoot it up. So I'm like. You worry about that? Yeah, I worry about that stuff a lot sometimes.
What made you bring those with you?
Just because literally it makes me feel comfortable. It's like going.
He's an idiot. I'd have been like, these are the same jeans I was wearing when da-da-da-da. So I didn't even know it was in my pocket type. Even though you could have felt it in your pocket. So it would have been like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the brain's a mysterious thing. Sometimes it just slips your mind. But there's no way. My comfort zone. I love bullets. Like, what is wrong with this?
I mean, well, I had the rifle earlier, and I must have forgot they were in my pocket.
That's what you should have said in the first place. Instead of that dumbass. They're my comfort. like the bullet a baddie or something.
Earlier when?
Did you drive here?
Yeah. But I have literally no bad intentions of any. I just carry a rifle around because it's like comfortable. And
Is the rifle in your car? Oh, this nigga.
it's not illegal.
It can definitely be illegal to bring any sort of firearm into different places. Schools and government buildings are the two big ones, but there are lots of laws surrounding where you can and cannot be armed.
Well, not like I don't carry it all the time, but I just literally carried it in my car. Like I don't bring it into school.
Is there a gun in your car right now?
Yeah.
You're done. He's a dumbass. I told you. He's stupid. His brain does not work.
Let's go out.
And then you got a car. Instead of leaving the bullets in your pocket, you should have felt the bullets and left them in the vehicle. You dumbass. What?
So you'll stay.
Yeah. They're in my bag. It's not an assault rifle. It's literally a .22 Henry repeating rifle.
I didn't ask.
For small game.
I just want to know if you have one there.
Not meant to kill people.
Where are you parked?
I can show you.
What kind of car is it?
A black Chevy.
The most common gun charge in schools is actually when the person has a gun in their car and doesn't feel like there's anything wrong with that. The school's property still extends to the parking lot, so even if you aren't walking around with it, you still technically have a firearm on school premises.
They're in one of those pockets. Or maybe...
I put all your stuff right here. You can put all that in your pocket if you want.
They should be in the bag though. Usually I just put the keys in my bag and then I'm good to go.
Do you have anything in your locker? Do you use your locker?
No, I don't use my locker. Can I come over there?
Sometimes things don't change. Like, bro, what's their locker? For real. They make you pay for the locker? I ain't using that shit.
They might be in my car. Literally, if they're not in here. Oh. Bingo. There you go.
You said a Chevy Blazer?
You want to stay with him? Do you mind? I'll go.
The officers, of course, have definite probable cause that allows them to search his vehicle.
It's right here.
There's a damn rifle.
Yeah, just leave it right there for now. Yeah. It's basically like just a .22 rifle, right? Like something to shoot rabbits with.
Rabbit
or squirrel.
I don't know how to check if it's loaded.
We'll check it. This is like a single. You put it in there, I think.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you gotta like cock that back to
hold
on inside.
This is how you
yeah,
like rack
chamber it. Well, I know one way you can do it is
1943.
you can actually take it apart.
This
if it'll
got a
come
musket.
apart. Of course it won't. Oh yeah. I'm just afraid if I
see a serial number on there?
See, that's not good.
You're about to break this man heart.
There's something right there. You see it underneath?
Oh.
Model
H004.
I don't know a person that says O instead of 0.
GB.
As I'm going through the book, this is going to take.
I can't read it.
648534. Alright, yeah, let's try to make it safe.
This is a good example of why it's useful to have people who are well versed in firearms and their construction. The officers are attempting to figure out if the gun is loaded while still being safe and in control of the situation.
See if this goes up there.
Nigga. What's on the second thing?
Is it not? Is there not a...
It's way skinnier than the bottom.
What the How? I mean, if you keep it like this, so do you have a zip tie? I mean, if you just zip tied it like this, it's not. You're not going to be able to shoot it.
I mean,
I would just leave it like this.
Yeah.
As long as this is not back, it's not going to fire.
Is it
And
loaded, Coos? Not that we can tell.
I mean,
I know that kind of changes some things if it was, right? But I mean, I don't see anything.
I mean, I think for you guys, it
doesn't matter.
No, I don't.
Right.
Here's what I'm going to do,
Still probably
if you don't
get
mind.
back to
I'm going to put 2 bullets. You don't have little zippies, do you? Bags?
He is 18, just so you know.
I'm going to put the 2 bullets he gave us out of his pocket in here. And then I have one I'm going to put in my other glove. And then that will be the one that we found. Yeah. Okay, is that all right?
Yeah.
If you do that, I'll do the report. I'll, you know.
He's 18.
Oh, you got a little. Yeah, he's 18, so.
Yeah.
I don't know
I mean, I don't know.
what the
I guess
higher ups want to do. They want to take him out of here in cuffs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say arrest him.
Yeah, I mean, he's 18.
He's 18.
I give him his due process. You can come in with me, Todd, and then we get the gun in the school.
You want?
So this is the single?
This is the one that we found.
Other two right there. So, okay. So let's secure this.
You verified that he's 18. We looked on.
Yeah, I can triple check, but
Is he a senior?
he's a junior. 18-year-old junior? Yep.
Right now, so he's 18. Yeah, so basically, I'm giving him this due process. We just got to keep my hair right now until we get word from the prosecutor exactly how we're going to do it. But
Regardless of the situation, it's unprofessional for school teachers and staff to be gossiping about a student like this. Situations like this are incredibly precarious, both politically and safety-wise. Officers
And he's smiling the whole time, like, might as well go ahead and do it. Like, yeah. Ruin his future.
usually get into contact with prosecutors over stuff like this because it isn't a cut-and-dry shooting case. All of his claims have been reasonable and possible, so officers don't want him to get stuck with the same charges as someone who potentially murdered innocent people.
You are potentially facing a 10-day suspension and recommendation for expulsion.
That's it. A 10-day suspension. He had a gun on the premises. My man's got kicked out of school for having a knife in their pocket. What? Man, go ahead.
Detention on what? For guns, weapons, and disruption. So I just need you to sign here stating that I presented you with this. So it's a 10-day suspension, potentially. So we have to talk afterwards, but it's a possible 10-day suspension with a recommendation for expulsion for weapons, specifically guns and disruption. So this is all policy-based? Correct, yeah. Okay.
When someone is involved in a crime on school grounds, there are 2 sides to it, the legal side and the school side. On the legal side, you're charged for the crime and sentenced, the normal justice system rules. On the school side, however, they can pretty much throw any sort of punishment at the person, from suspension to expulsion, without much justification or due process.
I didn't see that policy. Okay, like I said, I'm just presenting you with this right now. So I just, we'll talk after you're finished writing, but I just need you to sign that I presented you with what you.
But I feel like I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, well.
So why would I sign it? So I feel like I did nothing wrong.
Are you refusing to sign?
No, I'm not refusing to sign.
So either sign or don't sign.
Well, what happens if I refuse to sign?
Then I just have Mrs. Ferguson witness that I presented you with this. It makes no difference. It actually makes no difference if you sign it.
So what is the point of even telling me to sign it?
It's saying I acknowledged and I knew there was a policy
It doesn't
against.
say that. No, it doesn't say that. Just take a second to read through it.
But by checking it off, you're basically saying I knew there was a policy against that.
It's saying
I didn't know
that-
there was a policy against on
Right,
part
it's
like
saying
media.
that you're facing a potential suspension and expulsion because of these violations. It doesn't say that you know what they were. It doesn't say any of that. So take a second to look at it.
These forms are commonplace. There has to be a signature or a witness's signature when presenting a student with infraction paperwork, or else the student could claim they never received it and there would be no proof to the contrary.
Like try to look through all the policies to make sure that I was allowed to bring it. Yeah, but you would have to sign that. That's just acknowledgement. It's not saying that you're guilty or anything like that. Yeah, It's just because I was saying gonna that say, you
like,
received it.
I thought I was allowed to like bring it in the parking lot.
I mean, regardless, you're gonna have to either sign it or don't sign it. But
You know what? Yeah, I thought I was allowed to bring a rifle in the parking lot.
Why would you think that?
So that's like where I'm coming from, alright? I'm just saying. Alright, that's fine.
You still writing?
Well, I'm just kind of explaining that I like thought I was allowed to bring it, as long as I wasn't.
Surely you can imagine having a gun on school property is a major issue. So I am suspending you for 10 days with a recommendation for expulsion. So what happens now is your suspension will start tomorrow, and only the superintendent can determine whether or not to expel a student. So I'm recommending you for expulsion. Since you are also on a 504 plan, somebody.
The 504 plan defined. The 504 plan is a plan developed to ensure that a child who has a disability identified under the law and is attending an elementary or secondary educational institution receives accommodations that will ensure their academic success and access to the learning environment.
From the special education department will be reaching out to you because we're going to have to hold what's called a manifestation determination meeting. But at this point, it is a 10-day suspension with a recommendation for expulsion for weapons, specifically a gun, and disruption and misconduct. I have to go fill out the rest of the paperwork.
I didn't disrupt anything.
The whole school was on.
I mean, the opposite. The whole school is on lockdown because you bought a gun. Like, you got bullets in your pocket. You stupid.
Lockdown, buddy. I'd call that about as big of a disruption as we have.
Sorry. Well, the problem wasn't bringing the gun. The problem was I dropped the bullet in the hallway. That was the problem.
This argument is equivalent to, as long as you don't get caught, you didn't do anything wrong. There are procedures that have to be followed, including the school's lockdown, and at the end of the day, Nolan was responsible for it.
You're the main guy.
I'm the detective here, so we talked to our prosecutor. He's the guy that kind of makes the law decisions, all right? It is against the law to bring a gun into what's called the safety zone or a school, right?
That's subjective.
That's subjective. No, you're an idiot. Like, what?
What is subjective?
But you
He said, what you consider like a safety zone. No.
consider like a safety zone.
Okay. So now's not going to be the time to contest it right now, okay? So basically what I'm telling you is we're going to end up charging you, okay? And you're 18 years old.
There's no law against that. Bringing a gun on the school property, there's no law. Like, there's no statute.
I'm telling you there is.
It's a policy, not a law.
No, there's a state law in Ohio.
I'm
There's
telling you
also
there
another.
isn't.
Okay. So like I said, we just talked to a prosecutor. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to come with us. We're going to handcuff you until we get you outside to a cruiser. Because there's a lot of people going on. We want to save you any kind of...
There's no law against bringing a gun. It's a policy. There's no, like, show me the statute. There's no statute.
I told you before, I assure you, there is an actual law. We'll show it to you when we get to the station. I mean, it's not, we're not making it up. We're trying to...
Y'all, we are in 2023. We all have Google. He's just an idiot.
No, we're trying to accommodate you
I'll do you a favor.
in a good way.
I'll for you right now.
But it's, you said safety zone. So how am I supposed to know this is a safety zone?
A safety zone is any school property and/or school bus stop.
Say safety zone is and/or school property?
School.
I don't think it does.
Yeah,
School
it does.
safety zone.
School safety zone is defined as any school
Wait,
property.
illegal conveyance or possession of deadly weapon.
Most officers wouldn't pull up the actual statute like this, but it could be helpful because it sounds like Nolan truly doesn't understand that there is a law prohibiting what he did. It was also revealed that he was part of a 504 plan earlier, which likely means he has some form of mental handicap that could make processing something like this more difficult.
And we aren't going to give you a
He's probably dyslexic.
verbal warning or just kind of say, hey, don't do it again for something that serious. I feel like, as a fairly mature person,
But this is like,
You
you know,
would've had
this is like
some
a newer,
understanding.
this is a newer generational problem. This is not like a problem that they had like back in the day. This might be like your first time dealing with a situation like this in your whole career.
What is he
So I don't
talking
think you can just arrest me like that.
Well, we are arresting you.
I mean, why can't you just see that I'm not like a criminal? So we're gonna go over to this car right here.
See that car with the number 6234? That's the car we're going to. The sooner you get in that car, the better off we'll all be. Okay?
I'm just saying, I'm really nice to
I
you.
understand.
I give people
I
food for free.
understand.
I don't have to
I
give people
understand.
candy.
I understand.
Like what? Go ahead, sit in your butt first. It's kind of cool in here, actually.
It's all right.
Nolan Rosen was indeed arrested and is now facing
That's a nice haircut, though. Dickhead.
trial. That being said, make sure to subscribe so I can keep you updated with this case.
So that's the end of part 4. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in part 5, which should most likely be the conclusion.
To live is to conquer, to live in life, to live in life, to live is to live is I to live is to conquer, I just pain got me feeling the conscience, yeah, turn me to a monster,